Hey everybody, so this week we were asked how you would explain the key elements of a learning objective to a new novice first year teacher. So the walk and talk. I think one of the first things that I would do is to ask some preliminary questions to my coworker before you get into kind of inking the learning objective. I think before we begin to write the learning objective, we need to know what your children know already before you write the learning objective. Some of the questions that I would ask just to gather some more information is what are the standards and expectations of the age and grade level of the children. Additionally, what I would ask too, and I think this could be answered already since I'm the coworker. But if another teacher, come and ask you, another question could be, are you using a particular curriculum, or is it a scope and sequence that guides what content you're teaching at specific points of the year, like some districts like to do. A final question that I would ask the teacher would be, what do you know about the children you're teaching? So what does she already know about her audience? Um, the second thing what I would ask then was, I would tell her or him, it would be, once you have determined the appropriate content of your learning objective, you would have to locate and align it to a standard. Since I'm in the state of Arizona, it would be the Arizona Early Learning Standards. Next, what I would explain would be, now that he or she would need to break down or unpackage what the standard is asking students to do. Then we go more specifically and a little bit more specifically into writing the learning standard, and ask, you might consider using the STEM. What will what will what would students will be able to do, or the SWAT. Um, uh, then I would ask to select and align some rigorous verbs. And if they had some difficulty coming up with some verbs, then they could look up Bloom's taxonomy, the revised version, to match up with their goals in the particular lesson they're trying to develop. Once you've written the learning objectives, you could ask yourself, these questions, and the questions would be, what will the students be able to do at the end of the lesson? So reflecting on the actual lesson plan that was developed. So basically, what will the students be able to do at the end of the lesson? The next question would be, is the learning objective observable, measurable, so that you could determine next steps after completing the lesson? But that's basically how I would approach it. I would definitely approach it with some preliminary questions that I would ask first, and then go into more in depth of writing the learning objectives. I hope everybody's having a great week. It's week 6, and we're almost done. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.